spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Temple Owls, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Texas Longhorns offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense
found the seam on the left. Oh, he's got a chance. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Temple's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big thing? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Owls come to the line in the hurry-up.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
Let's talk for just a second about Temple. They climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it, David?
No. Going the ball. There he goes down the right side. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Longhorn. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Owls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to ride this running back. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. The Owls can really attack on this second and short. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides to back on the option, the give. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. And the Owls want to move quickly. Defense in press coverage. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Under fire. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Owls! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Leaves it with the running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got a man. It's Moon. Still running at the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Fires downfield. Working on the right. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They'll try to add another to their lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get some. Breaks into the open. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And you kind of thought that situation, QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Temple lines up quickly. He's got it on the right. Across the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Catch in the middle. It's McCown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On fourth down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession. You're coming onto the field.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On the run, deep down the right side. Finds a man by himself. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. The run from the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
Guys, one of the more iconic games in college football is being contested right now. Ohio State and Michigan, the game, and we've got the update. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Owls moving quickly to the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him as soon as he... That puppy, he got drilled.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running to Green. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again... He can do it at a high level, just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Quick step and go. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Fires to the right. And the misconnection on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Trying to get it to the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical fourth down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
The Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The play action fake. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Creates a little room. And the defense drags him down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first down and wants more. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Lining up from the 34 on first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Temple.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Iowa stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Iowa City. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break. There he goes! And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to be going.
The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Power football with the run. Headed to the end zone. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Off the boot, looking for his man. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the... Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Looking for a big gain. He's got it along the sideline. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line, it's Adams. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short in the 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets open down the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd and goal coming up. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now, after the incompletion, it leaves them with 3rd and goal from the 3.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me.
Touchdown, Owls! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
41, Central, 21.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the Texas offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He now has 110 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. The quick out. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a